Most freelancers think that their nerves will betray them during an interview. But what if I told you there's a secret to sounding like an expert even when your heart is racing? Imagine stepping into that room with voice and leaving them amazed. Today, I'll reveal to you the powerful technique that transforms your confidence, making you sound like a pro. So if you're ready, grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's get started. Alright guys, so here's the common struggle. Most freelancers during interviews, they show their nerves or the nerves come through. And it's understandable, right? Especially if it's your first time. But here's the truth guys. Sounding like an expert isn't about being fearless. It's about knowing how to handle the pressure. So freelancers struggle to feel confident and handle the pressure and do these three mistakes. Number one is that they focus too much on perfection, right? And then that increases the anxiety, the nerves, the nervousness, right? So you don't really have to be perfect in order to get the job done. Number two is they have a fear of saying the wrong thing. Again, making them afraid, anxious, and nervous. And then number three is they totally forget to leverage their strengths under stress, right? So keeping them frozen up and really not knowing what to do or how to answer questions. So the key here, guys, is having a framework that keeps you anchored in and confident even under pressure. All right, so let me introduce you to the technique. The technique is called the STAR method. Situation, task, action, and result. Let's break it down. Number one, situation, briefly give context and background. Number two, task, explain what needed to be accomplished. Number three, action, mention the steps you took in order to complete it. And number four is results. Highlight the outcome of what happened. All right, so I'll explain to you why this technique works. The first reason is that it organizes your thoughts, right? It gives you a structure on how to present your work. It reduces your nervousness, therefore also reducing your rambling. Number two, it showcases your problem-solving skills effectively with the framework. And number three, it focuses the conversation and makes it impactful. All right, so let's take this to the real world, do a real world example. In a previous role or in a previous scenario, a bad freelancer might say something like this. When asked by a client, tell me about a challenge you faced, right? So a bad freelancer, they might answer the client and say something like this. Mr. Client, I once had this project about social media and then I posted content and then it was a tough project, but I worked for it for 2 months and then I can do the same for you, right? That's a bad response. Don't do that. Instead, let's try using the STAR method and put that framework in place. So you could say something like this. After they ask you, tell me about a project you worked on before, you could say, thanks for the question. Certainly, in my last project, I was tasked to increase the follower count and engagement of their social media profiles on Facebook and Instagram. I then implemented a targeted social media campaign, which then boosted results by 35% within the next 60 days. And there you go. So now they're more engaged in an open dialogue with you versus just being confused on where to take you next. And in this case, the freelancer did not change her experience. She did not change anything at all. The only way she changed is the way she positioned the experience, her approach, making the biggest difference. All right, so here's my challenge to you. During your next interview, if a client asks you, tell me about your experience, tell me about a project you worked on, I challenge you to use the STAR method, right? Take a look at the previous work you've done and then apply the STAR method in each of them and then know those results so you can then communicate that with the clients, your prospects during your interviews, and then let us know if that made a difference in you getting hired or you being considered for the job. And again, drop them in the comments below and we would love to know how it went for you. Okay, all right. So I hope that helped you out. But let's say during an interview and then you come up with trick questions, clients asking random trick questions and you don't know how to handle them. Well, there's good news, because in the next video, I'm going to share with you how to handle these trick questions, these client trick questions, for you to navigate it all and be considered as the top freelancer for the job. So if you want to see that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, get notified, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace for now.